Very strong spirit, very formidable person, in a very gracious and loving way.
Marion Nawn was the rock, the center of the Nawn family. So when she was diagnosed with an advanced and aggressive form of leukemia at age 77, her 6 children had to become her strength.
I remember getting the call. I was at work in a staff meeting. Your world stops, and I couldn't think. I couldn't certainly walk back into my staff meeting. I left and headed into Boston to join the rest of my family gathering at her side.
Marion was in the care of the renowned cancer center at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. According to her son Bill, Marion, who was not a big fan of hospitals, was treated with a level of dignity and respect she had not experienced in other medical settings.
Everyone that both my mother and the family came in contact with through those 2 years, everyone from the oncology staff to the nurses assistants, the nurses manager, the floor staff, the housekeeping staff, the food service staff, to a person. They were all wonderfully caring, compassionate, and really cared for the person. That was the hallmark of all of our experience there.
In the next 2 years, Marion would hit remission twice. She enjoyed her 13 grandchildren, graduations, proms, and other events she may have never gotten to see if not for the treatment she received. But then the cancer returned, and her time was running out.
She made it very clear that she did not want to die in the hospital. But as we were getting towards the end, it was, given the progression of the disease, it was a tough discussion to have with Dr. Rosenblatt, that we probably weren't going to be able to fulfill that wish without incurring some high risk. And we talked with our mother about it, and she was comfortable because she felt she was with her second family.
Marion died in August of 2010. To celebrate his mom's life and to thank those who cared for her at the Cancer Center at BIDMC, Bill is doing something incomprehensible. He will run this year's Boston Marathon twice.
I've always felt that you should use the gifts you've been given to give back.
That gift is his ability to do what's called ultra running. He'll start at the finish line in the pre-dawn hours, run all the way to the start line, turn around and run with the rest of the marathoners back. That's 52.4 miles in about 7.5 hours.
A work day.
And how many? What's even more impressive, it's not the first time Bill has run a double marathon. He's done it 7 times, all to raise money for various charities. This year, he hopes to raise $20,000 for the Cancer Center at BIDMC.
So that's a 30-minute walk.
And he'll do it with the help of his colleagues at Empirics, a leader in communication technology that has a history of community service.
The company has sponsored a relay team, a 4-person relay team, to keep me company running from Boston out to Hopkinton. Otherwise, it would kind of get a little lonely out there.
3 co-workers will also be running the regular marathon for the cause, keeping Bill company. Although he says his thoughts will mostly be filled with the reason for, the inspiration for, this year's run.
A lot of time will be just spent about my mom, our family. She never missed she never missed being there for one of those double Boston marathons. Even when she was going through treatment. My sisters helped get her out there, and I knew that I could look forward to seeing her on the way back. I know that that'll be an ever-present thought and going through all sorts of memories.
This time, she will be with him every step of the way, in spirit.